Welcome back to Amsa TV. This is the rise of a new nation, or the making of a new nation. And a new nation is not made by an individual, and it is made by everyone. Comedians are also on board. The military personnel are on board. The artists are on board. The cameramen, the directors are on board, and Amsa TV is also on board. Welcome. This was my guest, and he was called Master Wuji. Master Wuji, don't leave your Wuji. Maybe if he's around, because he will drink everything. He doesn't even grow tall. I don't know whether Wuji make people short.
Yes, boss. One thing about Uji is that it keeps me healthy, by the way, and it's giving me my tummy. Yes, I'm really maintaining it with Uji.
Oh, yes. By the way, I forgot that this guy here is an award winner, almost in all the categories. He's also an actor, a serious actor. Something South Sudanese did not differentiate is being a comedian and being an actor. They are two different things. And even in comic, in comic, there are people who are naturally actors who are comedians. For example, Long John in Nigeria is not a stand-up comedian. That's so it's something they have not differentiated, and they have been fighting each other without knowing what they want. Are you a stand-up or you are a sit-down comedian?
That's a very good question, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I started with acting.
Yes.
Yes, I'm good at acting. Yeah, and then after some time, my manager told me, every time we are at home, all of us, you always make us laugh. Why don't you try stand-up comedy? So that's when I started it. And at first there were some challenges, of course. You know, when you get yes, you're alive. People are looking at you.
You miss some of the things.
Yes, so I was shaking.
Into mother tongue.
Allah, what are you telling me? Yeah.
I know this for sure, and that's why I'm one of the actors. But I don't manage the stage simply because sometimes I realize that the stress of South Sudanese are more than my jokes.
That's very true.
So I am not a stand-up. All the winning that I've been winning are on online creative comedian,
yes.
and not just a purely actor.
Yes.
And then when I see even some comedian fighting me, I feel like I'm not a comedian. Why do you want to fight me?
Yes.
You are fighting the wrong guy. So I was interviewed the other time here to be asked on how somebody is fighting me. And I say I don't know this person.
Yes.
Because I'll only be competing for someone like Mandela, who is my fellow actor.
Yes.
Maybe perhaps people who have been in the field of acting. Longonyo. Those are the people that I know, the legends. They've been featuring somewhere on national TV.
Yeah.
So, have you differentiated yourself now where you are? When you want to pick a war, who do you pick a war with? And actually, who do you fight for? Because if you look at the like of Kanjambo, those are the stand-up comedians, and they are dedicated to that. Even when I call him to act for a film, sometimes he's very hesitant because he doesn't feel like that's where he belongs. Does South Sudanese differentiate this, and do they know what they want?
Okay.
Especially in our field.
Okay. Right now, I can say people in a very confused industry. Yes. You find somebody starting with music, later on becoming a comedian, or somebody from comedy now to music. So you cannot differentiate them. But one thing for sure is this: if you really want to grow and you want to go somewhere else, you have to take what you are good at. Yes. Somebody like me, I can say stand-up comedy is just part of my hustle, but my passion is in acting. Yes.
Yeah, I saw even some of them, like I saw Majudi. Nowadays is a musician.
Yes.
I also saw this guy, Zico.
Zico number one. An artist, yes.
So I think, okay, it's not by attacking them, but there's something I also note from your fellow comedian. They they overuse the same jokes for a long time. And that is a sign of you running out of ideas.
That's very true.
And I think one has to advise them on what to do with your own comic way, or what you do with your life. The first thing I realized is a simple thing. That simple thing is the mentorship. Before they start mentorship on what they want, they just go to the market.
Yes.
And what everyone considers their experience. Like now you talk of 2018, that's about 5 years now.
That's very true.
And that's a good number of years for someone to say, I have been in industry for this long.
Yeah.
But you start shifting
To another one.
and then you now start picking up a fight with anyone. Because now you become a musician, when you see another musician being celebrated, you actually will feel bad.
Like you also want to be celebrated.
Yeah, because I'm also a musician, why don't you people talk about me?
Yes.
You see now, you begin having a conflict. When a lady is coming next to you, said, even me, I'm a musician, you did not see my song? Eh? You are not marketing what?
Yes, you are
marketing what?
music.
The music.
Yes.
Now this is where the confusion starts.
Yeah.
Like me, I've never have enemy with the enemy, because actually what I do now even to manage just artists, because I know I have an interest.
Yes.
Don't you see that is a bad thing? Because when you touch everything, you start having, now you're an actor, you're a comedian. When comedians are being mentioned, you say, what about me?
Yes.
And then now when maybe the Gabu talk about the actor, the best actor, you say, why don't you mention me? Now, this is not generally something that is confusing people.
Okay. Okay, one thing for sure is this, Mr. TJ, is that when it comes to art, there are basically some things within it, like acting. Like right now, somebody like me, I can say I'm an actor. I just act something's funny. Yes? So I can be categorized that way. But if I start shifting from the art and going to music, now it becomes something different, like what my brothers are doing. Yes. So right now, you even be confused if you want to take them to your show. Will you introduce them as artists or comedians?
Short, I saw somebody say one jokes. When people laugh, you say, DJ, put my song, track number this. I saw when Majority was doing that, and I was like, hey man, is this you have invited this guy to wedding? It was one of the wedding of my friend.
Yeah.
As an artist. Because I think basically these people are not making their own homework. Because like now, and as an actor, I always concentrate much on the script.
Yes.
Because I want to act just impersonating myself as that person that I've been told to be.
Yes.
Okay? And it's not just a walk in the park.
Yes. That's
People have to make a research on what you do.
Yes, that's very true.
Our comedians are not doing that, and that's why when they now, and I think we have the same confidence.
Yes.
That's when I go to the stage, I know I'm going to make funny. You see, wait for me and see. Something like that.
Yeah.
Wait, you will laugh.
You will laugh.
See. And then you end up at the stage, you are the one laughing at yourself.
Very true. Okay.
That there is something lacking.
Yes.
And that is hardworking. And
Yes.
that is sad. You are sleeping a lot.
Yeah, Mr. TJ, it's a very good point that you touched. Yeah. Okay, one thing for sure is this. Yeah, some of the comedians, they don't take time to invest in themselves. Why I'm saying so is this: if you know you are having an event in 1 month time, you take a very good moment. Like me right now, if I know I'm having a show, because I'm having a show on 27th. Yes, there's an album launch. Yes, they invited me. So what I do basically is that I give myself some time. I invest in my own self. Like I come up with ideas, then I program them. Like if I want to start cracking jokes, I start with this one, go to this one. And these are the lines I'll be saying before I go to joke number 2. Most of them, they do run of jokes. What I'm saying so is this: you see somebody, okay, they'll feel like nobody is following them. They go to this show, they crack jokes. When they go to the other show, they also repeat some of the jokes, which is not good. Some people are following you. Yes? So they will now know that you are now running out of ideas.
Well, I'm not somebody who discourages people who want to be multitask.
Yes.
Multitask is allowed, especially at this era.
Yes, very
you
true.
Want to eat.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's all about eating. Yes.
But then do one thing that you are best at, and then the rest will come by the way.
Yes.
For example, an actor can be a musician. You can be a comedian. You can be anyone. You can be even a church leader. You can be anyone.
Yes, that's true.
As long the role is given to you. But now, what makes them different between myself, who decide to be an actor, is because anytime I hear acting, I see myself there.
That's
but
true.
I can pick anyone now on the road and I say, you see, act this one as just somebody selling water.
Yes.
And you come automatically, ah, you are an actor, I saw you selling water.
That's true.
Just for that one clips.
Yes.
That's why what I'm trying to call upon these people is that, and yourself, is that when you pick things, then you have to have the categories of priorities.
That's very
Say
true.
now, I want to master it. And if you are mastering, that's why voluntarily, some directors here do things voluntarily because that's what they love and most. They don't look at the money.
That's true.
Of course, you must look for money to survive. But sometimes, what you love the most, nobody, you don't ask anyone to pay you.
Okay.
You find you are doing. So, because of the lack of knowledge, and I think it will give me the last questions that I want actually to ask you. That if you look at these people, why they are paying you like that, is how you value yourself.
Okay.
They see that self-branding is not there. Do you people know really what it means by self-branding as just the normal actor, normal comedian? Do you know what it means by self-branding?
Yes.
You know it.
Yes, they do.
Now, I saw one of the musicians was interviewed and I was very impressed because he mentioned what I know the best. Self-branding.
Self-branding. Okay.
Self-branding is when you work with a promoter, the same promoter, you eat with him chapati. Like I saw promoter Biggie coming here, talking, I think he also worked with you.
Yeah.
And this is the guy who hang out with you.
Yeah,
He
that's
knows
true.
when he organize a show.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin only won a plate of chapati. And then this is the guy who's going to ask $5,000. I think you have a problem there.
Yes.
Because just somebody who have a future. I'm active in film in Kenya.
That's where
It's
I
called
know.
Fisason.
Yeah, I know that one.
Fisason, we acted. I was only South Sudanese there. And I was well paid. It is now at Zanzibar TV in Tanzania.
Yes.
It's featured there. It's a series.
Yeah.
And it was an action movie.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what happened? The people who work with me value me. They see they can pay me because of the way I live, the way I act.
Yeah.
And this is where the point comes in. They say, fake it until you make it.
Yeah.
You know, John Frog is my friend.
Yeah.
For those of us who have worked with him around, it's not the way he said in the TV. But I know the way he controls his privacy. You may think now you need $1 million to, you might have $1 million. I think he might have now. But previously he might not have.
Yeah, that's true.
But he call himself the expensive guy.
Very expensive.
And you will even see him from who he's moving with and the car is moving with.
Yes.
Why do you people fail us? Because sometimes you are taking somebody where you have a Rakuba where you even don't pay or you pay 1,500. Then tomorrow you take him to the party place and then you say you want to pay. You want this guy to pay. Do you think this thing is not your failure? It's not you alone.
Yeah, I know.
You see them even now they're running after a single person to provide them with car.
Yeah.
Everyone has leave their mom, they are calling that. Anyway, I don't want to mention that. But what I'm saying,
No, okay,
these people
you
come
can mention
and
it.
support you.
Yeah, you can mention
I
it.
don't want this beef. But I'm this one person who have never gone out there and tell people.
I need this.
Because even sometimes you are in as a comedian, you are in as an actor. What you need is to shape this country. And once you are supposed to be the one giving a hand to people like a child, whatever that you let them do to the most needy person.
Yes.
You are not needy.
Yeah, I'm not needy.
Eh?
Yes.
You don't need a car.
I don't. No, I don't.
Child has to continue the other foundation.
Yes.
But now it becomes these people who are able are the one that they want to give burden to a child.
You see?
Eh? They went ahead even to create dramas as if they are crying just because of a car. Do you know car is cheap?
Very
How
cheap.
to maintain is the expensive.
Yes.
Eh?
That's the problem.
Some car are 3,000,
Yes.
5,000.
You can
10,000.
get them.
Eh?
You can get them.
Is that not the way you are demeaning yourself? And then a child, we organize a show maybe for K2 promotion event, and then you also ask for 5,000. A child has already given you a car of 5,000. Don't you think you are killing yourself? Don't you think you are the problem? You are the one demeaning yourself?
Yes, this as you're saying it, my brother, this is where the problem comes in. Yes. Now I cannot expect help twice from you. Because right now, I'm crying out for a car from you, yet when you organize something, I also expect to be given money. This thing is not for charity. This person is doing those kind of events to get the money. Yes? So, one thing I can say is this industry pays. But it will pay you when you are determined. But if you're not determined, you still be crying even if they give you a car. You still cry, you need more. Now you even be asking people to build for you a house. Yet this is something that you can do to yourself. Yes?
They will be asking to be donated a wife.
Yes, that's it.
Because they live by charity.
Yeah.
And they said when you live by charity, you die by the charity.
That's it. Yes. If you can make things by yourself, you always expect people to help you. And that's what I can tell you is this. There are some people who will never get cars. But if you reach a point, they will vanish from the industry. Why? Because they never got their expectation. So if you always put your expectation on somebody, you'll fail.
Well, this is Kelvin Pidor, came Master Uji, and what we have been talking about are challenges in comedy industry, the stand-up comedian challenges, how to crack jokes, how some of the musicians are crossing to comedy, and how the comedians are also crossing to music. And these challenges, we always looked at it in South Sudan as things that we need to share, and if we want to share them, we must talk about it. The last question I would want to ask before you tell us what you want from these your viewers, your supporters, as they put it. Don't you think we sometimes are ambitious? I've seen some comedians going out there. They want people to know them by force. They want to, they call it in Kiswahili kujigamba sana, even from nothing.
Yes.
Don't you think talent is something that come out natural and people begin to accept you the way what you do? Must you be forcing people to know you?
Okay.
Because don't take me out of context.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say, in the context of self-branding is when you isolate and try to make sure things work out your way.
Yes.
And try to limit the people you interact with, and so that at least you become expensive whenever they meet you.
Very true.
But if you go hang around with boys there, you hang around almost with every person, and you go to every house and you say, "This is me. This is the master of comedy now. This is me." And then don't you think even when you organize a show, then they already know you. You eat with them chapati, and then these the same people you come and tell them, now let's hang out.
Okay.
Let's hang out and then attend my show. Do you think they will come?
Okay.
That you will answer.
Yes.
That will drive me to the first question that I was saying. Does it mean that must you force yourself? Is it the way also of being known? Just force it. Say, I won. Now why don't you know me? I am Mr. Y and Y. Don't you think talent comes natural and then people begin to accept you?
Okay, I can start with your last question. And I can give you a very good example. We were in an office there in Sharmatar.
Okay.
Yeah, one artist came in. Yeah. Then he never took our attention. Yeah, because we just know he is our client. Yeah, we want to be given service. So we just say, welcome, sir. But that was not his expectation. Yeah. Why didn't you guys stand up?
Yeah.
But I will not mention his name. Don't you know I'm Mr. So-and-so? Oh, you're the guy. Yes, now that you've known me, now you can wake up. Bro, how can you do that to us? You just came to our office. You need our service, not us waking up. So that is what you are asking. Us being in the industry, wanting us to be known by force. No, you can never do that. Right now, if I can tell you that guy diminished himself in our eyes, we could respect him because we know his songs. But from the behavior he showed us that day, we no longer see him the way we saw him. So one thing is this: talent is very great. You might be down for some time. You've been pushing and pushing, but you're not popping out. Yes, but you'll always do it if you're always determined. It can take you time. Yes, but when you pop out, you no longer need to tell people, oh, you know, I'm Mr. So and so. Yes, they'll just, oh, you are the one. How are you? You see?
And you feel good.
Yeah, and you feel good. Yes. Yeah, your first question was about I forgot. Yeah.
This is Hamster TV.
Yeah.
Continue watching. Hamster TV is doing a lot. You want to start from graphic design, go to production, you go to technology, supply, and all these things. So if you want your wedding coverage, and you want also your music being produced, you want your comedy being covered, we are always there. Photo shoots for memories to be remembered, always contact Hamster Production. The team is always ready to respond to your basic. You were asking whether I...
Yes.
So the question I was asking is very simple.
Okay.
I was trying to differentiate between forcing yourself and branding yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch something small about branding. Okay. You see, from the time I won an award, I was like, now I have to be different. And I believe most people and most promoters, they now know. Yes. I always try my level best to show you that I'm somewhere. You don't just need to come anyhow. Yes, if you want to tell me that you have a show and you want me to attend it, I'll first ask you, don't you know my manager? You don't come to me directly. You have to go through my manager. And if you go through my manager, that's when you'll get me. Because I'll say, no, okay, this is Calvin, yes, but this is my personal line. Just call my manager directly. So that's part of my branding. Yes. And whenever you want to talk to my manager, you always find out there are some criteria you have to put across just for you to get us to your show. Yes. We have some demand, and if you don't meet them, you don't get us.
Okay. Face that camera and tell your viewers, tell the South Sudanese what you want them, like in the film industry.
Yes.
What a special message can you have for them?
Okay. To the viewers, I want to tell you that supporting is not by giving money straight to the comedian or to the actor. Do this. We are now being paid online for what we do. So just go subscribe, and you'll be watching whatever we are doing. YouTube will be the one to pay us. Yes. And my brother, I no longer need to cry out to people so that they give me a car. You just subscribe to my channel, There's Comedy, and you'll be able to watch everything. And the money I'll get from YouTube...
So you're the only person who do not... Okay, Achai, we don't give him a car because...
Don't give me a car.
And I know if they give you behind the back door there, you will take it.
Yeah, if you give me behind, I will accept it. Yes.
Thank you for watching. This is Tabana Bingo, aka TJ, and this is Hamster TV. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the page, Hamster TV, and enjoy all these interviews, amazing interview. Then you will see how we are growing as a nation, and this is what we call a making of a new nation. Thank you for this time until we are back, and thank to the crew members, the production team for Hamster TV. And thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you so much.
I hope this beard also will give you a credit from Kirma Yadid.
It will.
Yeah, he's looking for these people.
Yeah, if he's looking for us, I'm always available.
But not in a good faith. You are going to Blue House because you are challenging him.
No, I'm not challenging him. I'm
the beard is only for
Yes.
Anyway, nobody will arrest you.
Yeah, nobody
Have
will.
a nice time.
Thank you so much. Yes.